You like Trump? Good girl. You like Biden? Alright, good evening. Got a couple radios, actually 3 radios for sale. All of them was working really good. I don't know about now, but this is the President HR 2510. Pretty clean radio. It's old, it's been used, but I don't think it's too bad. Local channel here is 17, and I'll let you hear what the volume. Noise blocker works. PA works. This on AM. Hello. I got it real close to the other radio, so it's going to feedback some. Hello, 1 2 1 2. Hello, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Audio. Hello. It's doing about. You hear the Roger beep in there? Got a real quiet Roger beep. Wattage on it. This is a 50 watt slug, so you're reading that middle scale. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Dead key in about 5. Oh, swinging about 25. I don't know if it's got variable power on it or not. I have no clue. I don't think so. Yeah. I don't see no variable power on it. Mic gain. Hello. Hello. I don't know what that actually does. Other than transmit mode. It transmits by the little thing on there. Upper sideband. Hello. Hello. Of course, ain't no carry on sideband. Lower sideband. Hello. Hello. So, like I said, it works. I very rarely plug it up. It's probably about the 3rd or 4th time that I've plugged it up. Just a radio that was on a bucket list to have, and things has got about enough where I need to let some stuff go to get something else in. I got let me show you. I was actually going to send this back to get it fixed in UK. They will fix them, but by the time I ship it to them, get it fixed and ship it back, it's already done cost me within about $20 of a new one. So I'm just going to get a newer model. This one, I want to get the 75. This is a 55. It's working, but in one mode it's quit working, and that's not too good. I mean, it don't really I can use it without that. But like I said, I was going to send it back to them. And but by the time I send it to UK, it's been $20, $25 send it out there, $25 to get it back, and then $25 or so to get them to fix it. That's $75, and I can get a new one for like $80. So let me get a transistor and I'll show you. And this is the reason, plus a few others, that I'm getting rid of radio stuff. I'd like to have 200. Well, I'd like to have 225, but I'll take 200, so you might as well say 200. But I ain't taking a penny less. You can go and stick it up your damn ass, because I ain't going to take no less than that for it. It's worth $200 all damn day long. Especially get sideband and everything. The meter works. See, it's showing as the NPN transistor, but you go to scroll through it, and it says the red, green, and blue legs hooked up, and then it shows diode protection. It's a brand new transistor, ain't nothing wrong with it. I've checked every damn new transistor I had, and this one shows the same thing every time. So the current gain, all that shit sound, the HFE and all that shows kinda right. My other meter says that it's about 10 higher, which I trust my other meter better, but these are nice to have on the fly. You carry it with you, it don't have to be big and bulky and all that shit. I like to have one. And like I said, you can check every transistor you want to on it, does the same thing. That's a C, this is another C, all those brand new. Don't matter which legs where, but I'm going to put it the same way every time. Of course the transistor's going to show good. It gets to that spot, see? So, get a new meter. And I can't pay for it, so stuff's gotta go. It's just the way shit works sometimes. I might send it back one of these days and get it working. I don't see why I wouldn't, but I can't see further right yet. It's getting really bad. I went to Dollar General today and there was a guy sitting there and in a wheelchair with no legs, wanting $50, and I told him I didn't have but $5 cash on me, and I give him $5. He said he didn't want $5, he wanted $50, and he said he wanted $50 so he could stand on his own 2 feet. So he didn't end up getting nothing. Went up all day, a case of soda pops, drinks. We don't call them soda pops, we call them drinks around here. Some people call them pop. Up in northern, I don't know. We don't call it that here, we just call it drinks. Get me a drink. But a carton of drinks here, say Pepsi or these, if you can find them, they're made in North Carolina. They're made in North Carolina, at least they used to be. Now they say they New York, but they're the pride of the Carolinas. I don't know why in the hell It used to say that on them. Not no more, I guess. But anyways, drinks have went up. $8. 7 something a carton. Eggs. You might as well say $1 per egg. This power cord will come with it now. Won't no mic come with it. Because I don't have a mic to go with it. I don't have that mic to go with it. But this cord right here is new. Big, thick. I think I got this from Dallas Wright, I think. He gave it to me. But I wouldn't be getting rid of this if I didn't need the money. I got a nice Connex that I hate to get rid of. Man, they got sideband or nothing like that on it, straight AM. This is a 3300. And like I said, you never know about radios, but last time I ran it, she ran fine. And she should now. Now my favorite radio is like a Cobra 29. But there it is. It ain't really clean. It's got a little this, that, and the other to it, but got a few scratches down the edge of it where it was took on and off the thing. Just got little scratches there, a little dent here in that corner. This one's, I think Rainmaker has been through this one and checked it out for me, set it up. I mean, they was all set up, but I think he made sure everything was on frequency and shit. I hook my cord back up. Alright, make sure them's tight. It's on 14.2 volts. Yeah, you can tell it was me. Alright, you can hear the speaker on it. It's definitely got sound. Go back to 17 and listen to this radio. Hello. Alright, turn this up. Hello. Turn the mic gain down. Hello. Hello, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hello, 1 2 1 2. Can you hear that? The louder I get it, the more feedback you get, so I turn the mic gain down. Hello, 1 2. Hello, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hello. Audio 1 2. So it's got that. It's got high and low power. It's on high power. It's on low power. Audio. Audio. 1 2 1 2 1 2. And the mic gains them about all the way down. Audio. Audio. Like I said, this radio is really close to it, and it picks up feedback Alright. Same 50 watt slug. You can get that in frame too. 50 watt slug right here. As a meter. That's in peak. Low power. I think it's got RF power on it. No, it's got high and low. Low power, it keys about 1 watt. Oh, swings out about 35. Hello, about 35. Go to high. It's dead key in about 2. Turn the mic down up a little bit. Oh, hello. Swinging about 38. And this is a Connex 3300 HP. Got it wrote on the face. That's the back of it. I don't know when it was made. It's pretty old though, but it's in good shape. 3300 HP, and that's that one. Of course, it ain't nobody on the radio. Bragg 19 for Radio Shakedown, Bragger. Trying to find anybody talking. Anybody up here on 20 dial breaker? Channel 4. Anybody down here channel 4 dial breaker? Back to 19. Bragg channel 21. Bragg channel 21. Bragg channel 21. Bragg channel 21. Well, evidently ain't nobody out there, because most of the time they come back and say, "You dumbass, you ain't on channel 21. But, hello. Hello, meter's working. Hello, hello, hello. Everything's, FM's working, all that shit. It's pretty clean though. Got high and low band, all your frequencies and all that shit. It's working pretty good. Now this one here, this one is my test radio. It can be cleaned up a little bit. It's in, don't stay as clean as the rest of them, but it's a good radio. I think it will be cleaned up a little bit. Let's see how that bezel looks. It could be cleaned up a little bit. But now this one is a Connex 4300 HP. And if I ain't mistaken, I know it's got a Toshiba in it. But I'm pretty sure it's got a Toshiba 2290 in it. And it does about 70 watts peak, I think. Now Rainmaker's been through this one. And if I ain't mistaken, the Radio Garage has been back through it. Not that it wasn't working. Not that it wasn't working, but it was to make sure it was on frequency and all that shit. That shit, you know. This one has RF power on it. Alright. Like I said, that's 50 watt slug. It should slam it. Has That's power all the way down. Oh, yeah, that was slamming. Now this one here is in RMS. Oh, that's the key turned all the way down. It's putting out about, what, RMS watts? Oh, about 12 or so RMS. Turn it up halfway. That's about 4 watts. And the microphone's plumb away from my, it's a foot away. Hello, 1, 2. Oh, 20 watts. Turn it wide open. It's about 7. Oh, about 22 watts. Let's pull this 50 watt slug out and go on my next slug. I ain't got a bigger one. That's 500 watt. So you're reading that metal scale over here, and that'll be 100, that'll be 200, 300, 400, 500. So it should be along at 70 mark, at first long mark, and then 2 past it. Hello. Hello. So it's right at 70 watts. I'm going to go back halfway with it. Hold. Hold. I'm still doing it. Go all the way down. That's all the way down. Hold. Hold. Still doing it. And like I said, this is 50 watt one. This is the RMS. And this is peak. And this 500 watt slug now. Take that out. Put the 50 back in there, but it'll slam the 50. Go to 2 times on the 50, so that's going to be 100 all the way over here. Oh, hello. So yep, right at 70. Good radio. Make somebody in their truck, and they're only talking AM or FM. Make somebody really good radio in their truck. It can't add power for the amplifier, this, that, and the other. You take this radio, and I'll show you. Unhook the power from it, unhook this from it, and I'll show you that it's got a original Toshiba in it. I ain't messed with it. I mean, it's been into, but it ain't never been changed out. I'd like to have $275 for this one, not $1 less. Hell, the transistor and it's worth right much. Yeah, it's got a 2290 in it right there. You can tell it ain't never been messed with. Its virgin is pretty much a little bit more virgin than I am. Good transistor. So it's got all the long legs on it and all that shit. So it's $22.90. Toshiba. got a 2166 driver. The power wires have been upgraded in it. I did that. Or no, I think Rainmaker done that, and actually, yeah, Rainmaker done that because he's got that ferrite. But Rainmaker done the, and it's got a Rainmaker mod in it too. Let's see if I can get that on there. The power wire upgrade has been done to it. It's got a big diode across it. Yeah. And it's got a Rainmaker mod in the bottom of it here. It looks like a valve stem, but it's a mod. Back out. It's some stuff hid up inside that rubber plastic I'd say. I don't know exactly what's in it, but it's Rainmaker's mod, and it works very well. Every radio I've ever put one of them in, it worked great. Which not gonna lie, it's other people that make the same mod that just don't put it up in that, or something similar to it. I can't say it's the same, but something similar to it. I don't know, I ain't never been inside one, but I would say that everything is makeable or copied. Can be copied. Let's put it like that. But there it goes. I'd like to have 275 for this one. I guess 2 for this one. I like to have 275 for this one. This is the one with the transistor in it, does 70 watts. This one here does, what, 45? The Connex, but both of these are AM. And then the 2510, which is, I always thought they was pretty sought after radios, but after talking to some of the sideband guys that they're whatever. So I got a very nice Anytone 66666. If I can hear, I can talk on that, and I think that puts out about 50-60 watts too. I ain't for sure. Good radio. But this radio here makes somebody really good radio to go in your truck when you don't want to have a radio. Now you need a thick, I'll make you up a cord if you buy it. You need a good thick cord to go on the back of it. This don't come with a mic. This don't come with the box. This don't come, you get a radio. That's all you're going to get. I ain't got nothing else to go along with it. When I got it, I didn't get nothing to go along with it, and when you get it, you ain't get nothing to go along with it neither. But it makes a great radio for, like I said, for a truck that ain't got any, that where you can't have an amplifier. Makes a really great radio for that. I know plenty of people's had them and ran them in there and loved them. I think this will clean up a little better than what it is now. But yeah, it's pretty much one of your go-to radios, I would say, back in the day. This was out before. This was the high-powered radio of the day. I'd like to have like a 955 now, I guess, but the ring gotta grace me with one if I need one. But up until then, I'll just stick with an amplifier. I'll throw that in line. Alright, y'all have a good day. If you want it, you want it. If you don't, you don't. Ain't nothing I can do about it. But seriously, as honest as I can be about it, I've pulled them off the shelf. This one I've run probably 3 or 4 times a year. This one hardly ever gets hooked up. That one Oviano's been hooked up 2 or 3 times last year. Not very much, but I have a slew of radios, but the majority of them are Cobras. These are I got one Galaxy 44 that's brand new, still in the box. Brand new Galaxy 44 HP that I'd hate to sell, but if it comes down to it, I ring them will have to and have to do something. Or maybe God will grace me, I don't know, but something's gonna happen. Alright then, y'all have a good day. Later.